What is going on, NASCAR diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and welcome everybody to another brand new NASCAR diecast video provided by my good friends at Circle B Diecast. And you guys know, use that promo code OBBYT. They also got that Black Friday deal going on, so hope you guys are getting a lot of cool diecasts. As this one in particular, I probably would recommend getting because I guess you could say it's going to get your Pennzoils up in a bunch, but today it's going to be on Joey Logano's 2023 Pennzoil Ford Mustang for Team Penske. And I know what you're thinking right off the bat. Brian, is this a Johnson throwback? Well, as you can see by the sticker, it definitely is not, but it is a nice little throwback of a lot of different paint schemes combined into one. And I must say, man, this is a nice refresher on a classic take of some cool diecasts that we'll be getting to very shortly as we're going to start the unboxing and official diecast review of Joey Logano's 2023 Pennzoil Ford. And alrighty, you bunch of Pennzoil oily SOBs. We got this diecast out with box as I kind of got my words stumbled for a second, just like probably the guy and the artist from the LA Clash known as Wiz Khalifa. Only pointed it out because I believe he actually wrote a song that says black and yellow, and last time I checked, this does have the colors black and yellow. But regardless, not, man, I must say this diecast looks really darn cool. You got like this bright, vibrant yellow and the nice deep black. So cool, but of course the million-dollar question today is like, hey Brian, this kind of looks like, oh, Steve Park's Pennzoil car. Well, technically it is, with some mixed variations of some other paint schemes, but everyone, including myself, who was a NASCAR fan in 2001, you're going to say, yeah, Steve Park throwback. And don't worry, we will begin to a side-by-side comparison of this car very shortly, but this is not considered a throwback. Joey Logano drove this car for twice, usually, at what was it, both Las Vegas races, if I'm not mistaken. Ironically, the Pennzoil 400, and no, he did not win that race, but I believe he started on the pole in that, and then unfortunately he got into a pretty, let's just say, not the most luckiest wreck I've seen in the NASCAR Cup Series, but yeah, it wasn't looking good for Joey Logano, let's just say that. And then he ran this again at the Las Vegas playoff race, and had a better run, but just, yeah, compared to what his teammate was able to do, yeah, the reigning Cup Series champion just was not having a good year in this Pennzoil car, which I do find kind of ironic because, yeah, Ryan Blaney was actually, besides this year, compared to last year, was not running well in the Pennzoil car. But getting on to this, I know we're probably not going to spend too much time talking about the paint scheme because it is just... This car is basically all matte, so if you guys like matte finishes, I think this is probably a car I would recommend getting. And of course, these rims are not chrome, but don't worry. Starting off on the Joey Logano throwback for 2023, which I know you guys are still thinking this is a throwback, but it's not, but it does look really nice. We will be getting the chrome rims, so for now we still got these, as I like to call them, the granite countertop rims, but hey, they still look pretty nice. But you see we do got some nice interior detail, and of course we do got the updated windshields with the colored Ford logo. That blue does look quite nice. I don't feel like I'm going to be turning blue in this review because I may not be the biggest fan of Joey Logano. I will have to say this paint scheme does pretty, I guess you could say, rock my socks off, but but I think the one thing that is probably going to bug a lot of people is that, yeah, there's a big gap in the sponsor. There's a big gap right here in the quarter panel, and I do find it a little lazy that Pennzoil just said, hey, we're just gonna slap on a logo. They probably could have, like, I don't know, just put like the word Pennzoil and just stretched it out, really use that space well. But hey, whatever though, it is what it is. But if you guys were wondering what I was trying to say is that, yeah, this is not only a Steve Park, I guess you could say, throwback, but this is also, I guess, very reminiscent of Johnny Benson's Pennzoil car from the 90s. And also, if you guys are familiar with the Nissan Skyline, they had a Pennzoil car as well that almost looks pretty similar to what this paint scheme / livery is. So yeah, if you guys are a big fan of Pennzoil and you are a Joey Logano fan, I mean, those are probably going to be two things you're going to want to get right now, as a lot of people are probably like, god damn, what is all over the diecast? That is just, what you see, I mean, pay no attention to, you know, my gloves shedding, but it looks like this car might be raced version because we do got some sort of material right here that looks like it's been scratched and absolutely just skewed up with. So yeah, this is a nice, well, unofficial race win diecast, but yeah, I mean, Lionel really just, I mean, decal quality looks really flawless, I will have to admit, but yeah, we still got, whatever the hell these things are, I don't know, like little dust bunnies or something, bro. But yeah, let's get on now too. As you can see, this car car is painted quite well with the nice bright yellow. And now, the moment of truth, you guys are waiting for the side-by-side comparison, and here it is. This is on another car that was exclusive, but as you guys can see, it was from, I believe, 2018, if I'm not mistaken, because that was the last year that they had the Ford Fusions. But as we can probably look on the bottom and actually guess, yeah, 2018. So yay, what did I win? A free lifetime supply of Pennzoil. But anyways, as you guys can see, this right here is pretty cool. Pretty darn cool, man. I mean, as you guys have noticed, I mean, usually with these side-by-side comparisons, I usually pick up every diecast from every year, but last year's I really didn't because I really wanted a difference in the change of the paint scheme. And this right here, while it looks simple, I have to admit, I thought the 2018 Sea Park throwback for Joey Logano was awesome. This looks even way better, man. I mean, it does kind of help that, you know, we're pretty used to the next gen cars. Do I wish that this car probably would have had the red numbers? Probably it would, because, you know, all the other, you know, like I said, there's 3 paint schemes that are combined into this to represent, you know, one iconic car. And, well, one iconic identity, I will say that. And majority of them had red numbers, except for the Nissan Skyline, if I'm not mistaken. But I see where the black does show up a lot better, so really gotta respect Team Penske, and more importantly, respect Logano Racing for giving us a good quality product right here. I got a good feeling that this diecast probably is gonna get released in NASCAR Authentics. Since the yellow does look nice, we probably will get a nice yellow. I mean, if you guys haven't seen that Ryan Blaney Menard's car in NASCAR Authentics, was it a Wave 8 if I'm not mistaken? But anyways, let's go ahead and let's get off my final thoughts. As I must say, man, this is probably a diecast. If you didn't pick it up for last year, this is probably the one to get, because this is such a simple looking car. You say what you want about like the minor inconveniences, but yeah, this Joey Logano car, I think it's probably one of my favorites so far in his next gen form. But feel free to comment below what you guys have to say, and this is going to wrap up the diecast review of Joey Logano's 2023 Pennzoil Ford Mustang for Team Penske. Comment, subscribe, and this has been your boy OBB, the diecast news guy. I'm going to go ahead and get my oil change, y'all.